Hey, what's up everyone? So I just thought I'd just share this short video about my own experience based on my personal experience and also based on clients that I've actually trained on what are the reasons that's stopping you or anyone from reaching their physical goals, whether that's losing fat or actually gaining muscle. So the first reason I actually listed was change. I often find people, and myself included, want to reach a certain goal without actually changing what they're doing. So I mean like their daily habits. And obviously I can't go into great details because everyone is different. I just want to make it as short as possible. But we all know that we have some habits we need to change in order to reach our goals. And these habits, but often we try to find, oh, maybe there's like a magical formula, or maybe there's someone who has like a pill or something that I can use, and then I can actually get away from not changing that. And basically, I don't know any magic formula. So maybe if you're looking for me to give you a magic formula, I don't know. But it's more often than not that you actually need to change the things you know that you need to change. And then mindset, really. And by mindset, I mean like people's knowledge of food. I often also find people saying, yeah, that's a bad food, I don't want to eat this, or that's a superfood and I want to focus on that. And basically, there's no such thing as good or bad food, just developing the knowledge of how to manage food. And in my personal opinion, two things you need to understand about your knowledge about food is portion control and food quality, and that you can actually eat everything if you know when and where to eat them. Scale. I often find people don't want to use the scale because they're afraid of that they're gonna find themselves lost weight if their goal is to gain muscle, or gain weight if the goal is to lose fat. And that's a major setback, because scale is your friend. It's a tool. You use it to get where you want. You should use a scale as a feedback, as it's telling you whether what you're doing is working or not. The way that I actually get over that is by asking, or I also do this, and also I ask my clients to do this, to like weigh themselves every day, and then get the weekly average, and then compare each week to the other. You should witness a trend towards the goal you want. So if your goal is to lose weight, the trend should look like this. If your goal is to gain weight, the trend should look like this. And then caloric deficit or surplus. A lot of people don't know that our body requires a certain energy to maintain our current physique. Without training, without just maintaining our daily function, and that's called the BMR. And you can actually calculate BMR, and I feel like everyone should know how to calculate the BMR. It's such a fundamental thing that I think everyone should actually know how to do it. I'm just gonna tell you quickly the equation. You just put your weight, multiply that by 10, and then add your height multiplied by 6.27, and then subtract your age times 5. So let me just repeat it one more time. Weight times 10 plus height times 6.27 minus age times 5. And then if you're a male, you add 5 to the result, and if you're a female, you subtract 161. And that's your BMR. That's your minimum requirement to do your daily function. And then we have something called activity level, which is how active you are, and without also going into great details, because literally you can just go on the internet, you find loads of information about that. But the minimum is 1.2, and it's basically if you're like working on a desk job or whatever, yeah, so that would be a 1.2. The maximum is 2. And then you basically multiply that to the BMR, and that is your caloric requirement to maintain your physique. And why I think that's such an important thing to do or to know is because then you can manage your food. Then you can use apps on your phone to understand how your food is growing, and like this would give you freedom. Like you wouldn't really need a diet if you can manage your caloric requirements, and you know, oh, I need to have this amount of food, this amount of protein, carbs, whatever. You can actually eat whatever you want, given that you know all the factors. So I think it also links back to knowledge, but I thought it would be a good point in its own. Another one is having a coach. Obviously I'm biased because I'm a coach myself, but even when I'm on it and I want to actually like reach a certain goal, I hire a coach. The reason, in my opinion, is even though you might know what you have to do, sometimes you get lazy, and sometimes I get lazy, and everyone gets lazy really. And also the fact that you don't actually have to think about your food, or you don't have to think about managing your own food. You know that there's someone out there that's actually looking out for you. The last reason I listed, and I think it's the most important one, is know why. We're just always pressured by social media, by the media, by movies, by everything, that we need to look a certain way, and that's actually not true. That's actually not true. And it's coming from an online coach. Like, if you're happy with the way you look and you're satisfied, then by all means, like, don't feel any pressure. Because if you actually go on a diet or a meal plan without knowing why you're actually doing this, then it's so easy to just get off the diet. Because let's face it, no one really wants to be on a diet, right? A diet is you're restricting, or not even restricting, you're consistent types of food throughout a duration, right? And that means you don't get variety of food. So it's hard. It's not an easy thing. So without knowing why you're doing this, it's easy to just get off track. And I find it more often than not that people who actually have a goal and they know why are the most people I have success with. Knowing why is one of the important reasons. Whenever I have a new client, I actually always ask them, why are you doing this? What's your reason? And if I know why, then I can motivate them quite easier. Knowing why is the last reason I have. And these are my 6 reasons that I think everyone should know in order for them to get the best out of a meal plan, or to reach their goal, physical and mental. Thank you.